Alright, we're good to go?
Go
Okay.
for it.
Alright, so I came top 16 at a regional with Red Hybrid. No, nothing crazy. So start with the eggs, I just play Koro. This one's a lot better than the Yoko because you don't have to rely on yourself getting deleted. You just like check a security, as long as there's an option card that deletes you, you get a draw. Which is just really good, so it gets your rookies either in the bin, and then you get a draw as well. So just really consistent for the deck. Then I am playing the 4 Uko. This just helps you turbo because it's actually really good with the Koro, so it gets you a memory and then it gets you a draw as well. You're not really too stressed about leaving these on field. You kind of just want to like turbo through your deck and then get memory, and then either go into like a hybrid. The Uko is actually really good as well because people know that in Red Hybrid, if you choke them to 1 without the memory setter, it's very rough. So this comes up a lot, especially at the regional, where they'll choke me at 1 and then I could Uko go to 2 and I can still do some like form of hybrid plays. So that aspect of it's pretty good, but then yeah, just rushing them down is also kind of nice. Then for the flame ones, I'll play 4 BT7. This is the main one you want in your raising, because the inheritable plays a Takuya on deletion. The on play is also pretty good, but unfortunately only grabs 1 hybrid or Tamer. So you can only grab the 1. But when you really need to dig for it, you can, especially if you play it off an Aguni, just to help you just cycle through more cards. But yeah, you mainly play max out 4 because the inheritable is just too good. Just playing a free Takuya. And then I play 4 BT12 Flame. This one's just really good for cycling through your deck. Just be able to put your Ultimons into the bin, draw 2, and yeah, it just helps you cycle through, try and dig for more Tamers, more hybrids. And then the 2K Inheritable is really nice too. I think it's just a really nice, well-balanced card. Be able to have this in your trash and then warp and then give it an extra 2K to Emperor Greys is really good. And then yeah, being able to cycle is nice. Be able to also play this off the Aguni to then cycle more cards is really nice. And then I play 2 BT4. I'm only playing 2 because I wanted to find space for other cards, especially the 4 Ukos. But this is just, yeah, more consistency. That only reveals top 3, but it does grab a Tamer and a Hybrid, which does come up a fair bit. Like, I've grabbed 2 off this fairly often. But yeah, and the fact that it has no inheritable either kind of makes me not want to play 4 of it. Like, maxing out of this is kind of meh, because you don't really want this in your stack. You just want to play it again off a Goonie, or just hard play it after you Digivolve and Raising. And I am playing the 1 Piercing Flame. You can pitch this off the BT12, or you can just have it in Raising, promote swing, and then it dies, whatever. Then you just have Piercing access when you do your big warp play. It came up at an Ultimate Cup a while back where I just warped and I didn't go into the Emperor, I went into a Burning, and then I just like had this and I was able to pierce for like 2 or 3 checks with like an Atomic Inferno. It's really good because I didn't have access to Emperor Grey, so being able to clear a board that way was really nice. I definitely will keep this in. It's just a nice little one-off. So yeah, nothing really to say about that. Then for level 4s, like I've mentioned before, the 4 Aguni. This card is so nutty. Being able to the same inheritable as the BT7 Flame, where it plays a Takuya, but then on deletion plays a Flame. So you get a Tamer and a level 3 on board to either search or just have a body for the next turn to kind of just swing into the security. And then yeah, Digivolve over 1 on a Burning Grey as well comes in clutch a lot if you just need to cycle cards. Or if you just want to get more cards in bin. So you just like keep Digivolve over the top, and then you just try and get more hybrids and trash to fill up your trash for the warp plays. But yeah, Aguni is such a crack card. You definitely play it for. And then the other level 4 that you max out on is the 4 Burning. This is like the level 4s are probably I would say the most important cards in the deck. Obviously, it makes sense because it's like hybrid. But just the digivolving effects and like the main effects, and the inheritables are just both so well balanced and so good for the deck. Like this also gives another 2k, like the BT12 Flame. So when you warp, having this and the BT12 or even multiples of these makes your Emperor go to like 16, 19, etc. And then this one's really good when you go for a Aldermon stack over a Tamer. So Digivolve gains 2k. So the any Takuya, this and an Aldermon is always 18k. So you're either checking an extra security with the BT7 Takuya, or you're gaining 2 memory back. So you Digivolve for 3, and you gain 2 back. So you're essentially making a hybrid stack for 1 memory, and clearing security and potentially getting Aldermon in bin if it dies. So yeah, no, this is really good. Definitely max this out of 4. And then I do still play 3 of this burning. I was playing it at 4, but I bumped it down to 3 just to make room, make space for other stuff, and plus the BT12 burning grey is just infinitely better. But this does come up a lot. The fact that you can pop, I believe it's just 4k, does come up a lot. Just get rid of like floodgate rookies and small bodies, because then you can like pop and then go into an Aldermon and then swing over like another body as long as it's suspended. So you can clear boards with this, which is nice. But again, it doesn't have an inheritable like the BT4, so you don't really want to max it out. But I do like it as 3 because your level 4s are pretty much essential for a hybrid deck. So you don't want to play too few of them. So that's it for level 4s. For level 5s, I play the 4 Aldermon, which is just standard. Like every red hybrid list. Well, this list is pretty standard in general, to be honest. But you always see 5 of this in any list. Checking no option cards, Digivolving for 1, gaining 4k. Yeah, it's just I don't really have to explain the old one too much. It's a cracked card. I am playing the 1 tech, which is the Garudamon Ace. This card is actually really insane because you can play Taku for free, and then all turns when a Tamer is played, either if it's insecurity or if you play it, you delete a blocker.
Rip Mega Gargamon Ace.
Yeah, so this deletes Mega Gargo Ace. This deletes Fenrir stacks because when they go for their big play, you just wait for them to do all their effects, you ace them, and then blow up the stack, and they just pass turn because Fenrir put you at 2 or 3. So like, yeah, this card's good. Also came up with the event where like against armor or like Magnamon control. Even though he bounced it and gained memory, I just played it again and just kept deleting Magnamons because I just kept playing Tamers, and then I get free Tamers, so then I'll warp or do hybrid shenanigans. So yeah, I was playing it at 2 or testing it 2 prior to the event. I just bumped it down to 1 because I didn't want to clog on it because like there are matchups where it's kind of dead, and then playing it to get a Tamer is good, but if they pop it, you lose 3 memory and it's kind of feels bad. But yeah, it is a 1 of is a nice tech. And then for the level 6s is pretty obvious. It's just going to be 4 Emperor Grey. I don't need to explain this too much. This is just your main boss monster of the deck. Being able to just warp for 3, blow something up, and then swing for 3 checks.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Even it comes up a lot if you do the Elder stack that I mentioned before, where you Digivolve for 3 off a Tamer, and then going into this over the Elder one just to blow something up to either pass turn, or just to clear a body, because that stack is gaining a fair bit of DP. So this most of the time be able to blow a lot of Digimon up. So it's pretty good. So yeah, definitely play this at 4. I don't play the other one. I was testing the other one with Blitz, but it just didn't come up too much, and it just felt cloggy in my hand. It is a good card, but at the moment I'm just not playing it. And then level 7 is just Omni, because you can Emperor swing for like 3 checks and then just Blitz for game. It's pretty self-explanatory. For Tamers, you just like, this is again pretty standard. You just play 4 BT7, Sec +1, and allows you to warp in Emperor Grey. Or the ruling, as everyone knows, you don't have to go into Emperor Grey. You can just go into a level 4 and then kind of control the board that way, depending on the board state. But yeah, I don't explain that. It's just mandatory 4 of. Another mandatory 4 of the BT12 Takuya. This is the one that gains you the 2 memory back if you're 10k's more. I didn't mention, but yeah, you have to hit 10k in order to get the additional effect of security +1 and 2k memory. So this does come up a lot because you gain 2 memory back, and you can either go into another hybrid, or you can, if you do the old one stack, go into a burning grey. So it just gives you a little bit of memory back, so then you can continue plays, or just, you know, just keep chipping away until you can go for your big warp play. And then memory setter as well just helps out a lot. That's it for Tamers. for options, I just did a 2-2 split. So I just went with the 2 atomic. I was playing this. Originally, I was playing it at 4. That was really cloggy, and then I took it down to 3, and then I brought it down to 2 because I wanted to again find room for like Ukos and the Garuda Ace and just other techs. But 2's fine. I didn't have any issues like not seeing it or seeing it too much. I think the 2 was balanced, at least for my play style. And then I played 2 Gravity Crush. I only played 2 because there's no security effect. If added to hand, I might cut it to 1 to make room. But you do want to see it because most of the time you'll be at 3 and you do like a war play. You like swing, do 3 checks. If you don't have blitz, then you can just like gain 2 memory and just do like a hybrid play. That's pretty much all it's there for. There are a lot of utilities with this as well, where if you play it in a smart way, that you can kind of nullify the losing 2 memory at the end of the turn. So there's a lot of times where like I'll just use this to continue my plays, even if I wasn't going for game. Then if they were going to go to 3 anyway, I just play it out to where the losing 2 wouldn't matter. I leave them at 1 and they'd gain 2 and then be at 3, or they go to 4 with like no board or whatever. So you can use this not just to go for game, as long as you're smart with it. But like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like it's Gravity Crush, people know. And then just 2 Crimson, because Crimson's kind of broken in this format currently. Especially I drew against a Bloom guy, and I just held both of them in hand until it was like the right moment, and I just played both and locked him out. Yeah, locked him out both turns.
Free win.
Yeah, so I just like it was kind of nutty. We ended up drawing, but it was a really intense game, and the fact that I held both in hand for like the right moment was really good. And then it just has good coverage. It's just a good option card. But yeah, like that's the list.
Amazing. So you got top.
Top 16. I came 10th overall. So I went X1-1 after like seven rounds or something like that.
Well, congrats, my man. You smashed it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for the profile.